Well, hello everyone. This is Carrie back with FamilyEbiz. Yeah, I'm at the beach. I wish I was at the beach. Actually, I'm headed to Denver in a couple hours because I'm speaking at a homeschool conference there. But I wanted to take a few minutes and make a quick video for you. You've heard me talk a lot about BC Stack. Many of you listened to Dan's story about how BC Stack was solving a problem, and people buy it year after year, and he pulls people from all over the world. And as I looked through the stack this year, I started to notice how many of the contributors are from different parts of the world and find ways that we could connect. But the video today, what I want to do is actually go through some of the resources. I finally had time to sift through the resources and tell you what I think would be good for a beginner or someone that's struggling in this area, or even someone that's got it together, but how can we move them to the next level? Normally, I start with my course last, but I'm going to actually start with it first, and then I've got about 5 or 6 other ones that I want to share with you. So my course is, which side can we do this? Map out your client getting web pages. If your website is not working for you, you need to take a look at your web pages. Now, I say that, and yet I am in the midst of a complete overhaul in my homeschool niche. So some of these things are being worked on. So I have a caveat. I know what I need to do. It's just getting it into practice. But this course takes you through step by step and shows you what you need to do. Let me just tell you some of the things that I will teach you. You need to decide what your goals are for your website and the audience. You need to know your audience. And so I'm going to talk about ways you can do that. And let me just show you that this is just the cover, but each lesson has workbook pages. So this talks about how do we decide what our goals are. And there are actual pages. And this, I will tell you, this workbook is the icing on the cake, or whatever you call it. I'm really bad with idioms and things like that, but it is going to be the part that really makes it work together. Here is a design flow. How do we want our users to flow through? And then you're going to need to write notes. Here are questions about your ideal homepage. How do you want to, what is your homepage for? And there's lots of questions there. Anyway, I'm not going to show you all of that. We go through our website goals, our know your audience, design that user flow. What is your ideal homepage? How do we create a compelling about me page? Let me just tell you, from what my research says, the about page is one of the most often read pages. People get there and they don't know anything about you, and they don't know if they should trust you. So that what do? They go looking for an about page, and you don't know how many times I have a blogger wanting to work with me. So I go to their web page, and when I get to their web page, I can't find their about page. How do I know anything? The other thing, this is my pet peeve, they don't even tell you their name. They just start telling your story. And I'm like, who are you? Are you a team? Are you a person? Who are you? Anyway, we're going to go through how do we write a compelling about me page? How do we encourage trust in our potential clients through our web pages? How do we show off our expertise? Because the whole point is for us to make money. And then finally, how do we connect with the press? A lot of times we don't always think about that, but that is an area that we often need to consider. So that is my course. I'll be quiet about me because I usually don't say much about me till the end. Map out your client getting web pages. This normally sells for $97. You can get it for $47 in BC Stack, and then you go get 64 more products that are worth like $12,000. Now, let's start with beginners, newbies. There is something called the Ultimate Blogger Bundle. And when I looked at it, I thought, if you are brand new and you just go to this Ultimate Blogger Bundle, you would have a lot of stuff to just get you started. First, we have the Blogger's Handbook, Tips and Tricks of the Trade. And this is going to talk about getting started, find your niche, branding, how do we monetize your blog, what are PLR? If you haven't ever heard of that, that's private label rights. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. SEO, how do we get seen? What about the graphics? The next one is secrets to copywriting success. This is all in just one bundle. If you don't know what copywriting is the writing that copy is what you write on your emails, or what you write in your blog post, or what you write on your sales page. You need to know how to write copy. And I think this is a good one, especially for beginners. There's another course in there, and I haven't, it's one of those things it's taking time for me to get access to, but there is another one about figuring out how do we overcome our readers' objections. Anyway, this copywriting course talks about writing good marketing copy, 10 tips for copywriting that work, how to become a more productive writer, complete copywriting fast, write advertising copy, the importance of proper copywriting, 10 tips to better writer. Then another one is MS Word hacks. You should be able to use Word well. That is something I'm not really good with. What do you call that? Not PowerPoint, but whatever that one is that people make PDFs and they make freebies from it. But Word doc can do a lot. And so this is going to tell you exactly what you can do, how to insert a table, how to put a chart, how to put captions, how to put headers, how to cite your sources, how to proof your document. There's a lot there. That's only 3, but she also has a secret, top secret bundle. I'm not going to tell you what's in it because it's top secret. 6 more products in there. Altogether, I think you get about 10 or 12 products in the Ultimate Blogging Bundle. That's what I would recommend for newbies. Now, if you've been rocking along and you're trying to get traffic, there are a few things that you could do. One is you need to do keyword research. And if you've ever heard that, you're like, I know, but I don't know how to do that. And we need to work with SEO, search engine optimization. So we need to do research on our keywords, and we need to research our competitors. And there are free tools to do it. And this particular, I don't have a cover for it, but this looks awesome. It is called How to Do Keyword Research and Competition Research, all with free tools. And she is going to talk about the basics, about your domain, find your competitors, how are your competitors ranking for, find keywords through your Google search, more tips, finding keywords using Pinterest, keywords using Google Keyword Planner. That's what I have used for years, but I am actually going to take this course, or at least I think it's just an ebook, but it's like 100 pages. I'm going to go through this because I probably need to brush up on some of my keyword research. I also believe I may actually give this to my VA, my virtual assistant, and let him start dealing with some of the keywords instead of me. I'm the bottleneck usually. How do we find long tail keywords? What is a long tail keyword? Anyway, I really appreciate her honesty too, because she says this. Where did she say this? Well, she started a parenting blog when she was on maternity leave. Here, she says, by the way, I do work full-time and work on my 2 blogs as and when I can. It has truly been a journey in which I have learned a lot, and to be honest, I am still learning. She has a full-time job and she still runs a blog. That was impressive to me. Now, I actually have an email that hadn't gone out yet, but when this is over, I'm going to send that email out. It's about affiliate marketing, and it's just a free video that I made about a month ago that I want to give to you. I was waiting on Dan to send the link because the link he sent me only had the workbook, but he had to go pick up his daughter this morning. As we know, he's got family things, so he's got a whole launch. So I may go ahead and send it out even if I don't have the video link from Dan, and then I will send Dan's link as soon as I get it. Affiliate marketing. So here's what I would recommend. Affiliate marketing strategies. I will tell you, I was terrible at affiliate marketing 5 years ago. In the last 2 years, I have just hit some strategies that work. And when I look at this guide, I'm like, oh my gosh, I had to figure it all out myself. I wish this had been around when I was trying to figure it out. She has 4 major sections. I'm not going to read through all of this because then I'll be reading you the book. Section 1, the mistakes to avoid making. I thought, well, I could have used knowing what my mistakes I don't want to make. Number 2, write for your audience. And how do you write for your audience? How do you write a blog post? Conversion strategies. How do we convert someone from just reading my blog post to clicking the affiliate link and then actually buying? What strategies do you use? And then section 4, content that converts. What kind of blog post do you write to promote an affiliate? And she has all sorts of, there's probably 10 or 15 ways to do it. And each one has a little mini outline that will help you get started. So if you're looking for affiliate marketing strategies, this is what I would recommend. I think it's by Tracy Phobes. I told y'all earlier this week, I made 31% of my income in 2020 came from affiliate marketing. So it is something I would encourage you to look at. All right, now, at the end of this affiliate marketing strategy, she actually talks about freebies. What kind of freebies convert well with affiliates? So speaking of affiliates, this is another product that I would recommend. It is the Canva course, and I just printed this out, how to create 5 products to sell. Canva is a free tool that you can use and make products. You can make images, all sorts of things. But what I like about her is she actually has 5 videos. You're going to learn how to make a planner, a journal, a workbook, checklist, and wall art. Now, I needed this a few years ago, but she gives you a video for each one of those 5s, and she shows you step by step how to use Canva to create them. And then she gives you templates in Canva. So you watch how to do it, then you go use her template, and then you modify it for you. This will be a great way to get started if you need to give some lead magnets, something free in exchange for their email or in exchange for a promotion of some sort. So Canva course, how to create 5 products to sell. I think that's good for newbies, but if you need to, like, I really need to learn how to make printables. I don't have time. I actually found some people that can make some printables for me, so I asked them to make my printables right now. But you may not have that. You may have more time than money, and so this would be a great place to start. The other one I don't have a picture for is Kimler Sharon. I've never really known how to say your last name. She's part of our group, but she has a course on Content Studio. And Content Studio is a resource that you can use to share all your social media. And it's one place. So you go in there and she will show you how to set it up to share in Facebook, how to set it up, I think, in Twitter and Pinterest and YouTube. She has videos on each one of these. She is a tech guru. So I would highly recommend using hers. If you are going to use Content Studio to share your information, that would be the place to go. And this would be something for someone sort of middle of the road or needing to go to the next level. Instead of you manually posting everything to social media, you need to use something like that. Now I've got 2 more resources. This one is by Debbie Gartner. Debbie, I've been watching her for a while. One thing I really like is her honesty. She does a monthly income report, and she actually tells you how much money she's making from her niches or from SEO or from affiliate marketing. And so this was created after COVID, after all of that. It's profit comeback, how to pivot and bounce back after a blog setback. Some people had that. I had the opposite problem with homeschooling. It just escalated and it just grew so much. But what she does is she is going to go through chapter to chapter, understand the profit gap and determine your goal, optimize your 10 most profitable posts. And how do we do this? Optimize traffic posts, ads, product creation, all sorts of areas. But let me give you the background. Back in May, last May, a year ago, she projected her losses for May, 1 month, losses of $12,000. She is honest with her readers, and I think what she has to say will really work, because she goes on to say this at the beginning of this ebook. The first time it happens, it feels like the sky is falling, but over time you will make your blogging business stronger and more resilient. So there is a lot of good that comes from these challenges. We need to see them as challenges, not problems. She goes on to say, this is not the first time it happened to me, and it won't be the last. Same thing for you. So I'm going to walk you through my thought process and what I've done before and coached others to do, and what I started doing last April to July during the pandemic, as my blog lost a lot and had some big challenges. If you have some issues with your blog and you're still dealing from the pandemic and everything else that went on in 2020, here's where you need to start. This is a great ebook. And again, I mean, it's 100 or 200 pages. The last one is one I'm actually going to read through this. I probably should put it on my phone and read it on the plane. That would probably be a good thing, at least on the way home. On the way over there, I got to prepare one more class. Okay, so this is something that has intrigued me. It has been really big the last 3 or 4 months. If you're sort of rocking along, but you need to go to the next level, I recommend you looking at Quizfluence, craft authority building quizzes that sell. It is an entire course that you're going to go through lessons. And for each lesson, there is a workbook with exercises. What services and products do you offer? Do people with the problem you solve know they have a problem? And it goes on. It talks about how quizzes qualify people. Quizzes clarify what their problem is. It brings it to their fore. Oh yeah, I didn't realize I had that problem. Quizzes can do a lot of prep work for you in order to sell your product. And it is the hot thing right now. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use it. My hope is to use it with Homeschool Superheroes in August. But this is a course that I'm going to go through, and I highly recommend anyone that's wanting to go to the next level, add another layer, something that would help you solve people's problems. I would look at Quizfluence. So we've got Quizfluence for people that have been around, and also Profit Comeback if you are not making money. We have our 5 Canva products that you can use for freebies or to sell. You know, you could use you could sell wall art, you could sell checklists. We have Kimberly's course on how do we use Content Studio and be able to share all our social media. Affiliate Marketing Strategies Guide. We have the keyword research. This is so important. No matter where you are getting your traffic, you have got to know your keywords. She shows you how. Then for all our beginner bloggers, we have the Ultimate Blogging Bundle that has a ton of great information. And then finally, map out your client getting web pages. I truly believe you can't just slap something up, and too often we just make it look pretty. There are so many specifics that when I do a blog, there are things I am doing, but you may not know it. And if you just start a blog without knowing how to create your web pages, you're not going to go anywhere, and they're not going to be successful. They'll look pretty and people might read them, but they may not make you money. So that's what we want to do here. All right, that is all I have. If you have a question, if you see something in the list and you're not sure if it would help you, please leave a comment. I will be checking back even though I will travel. BC Stack is available. I think it's through Saturday. I'm not sure, Friday or Saturday. That means you only have 1.5 or 2.5 days left to actually take a look. Remember, anyone that actually uses my link, and I'll put that in the comment section, anyone that uses my link, you will get one of our $97 courses. This is one of those. You're going to get it for free in the stack. Then you can choose whatever other one you want. Make money on reprint, 6 weeks to creating your own digital products. There are a lot of things. There's a webinar one. How do we run webinars? So thanks for spending time with me. I am Carrie back, FamilyEbiz. I need to get to the beach, so I got to plan that somehow. Y'all have a great day.